It estimated that it was going to take about 8.5, 9 hours to download that 10-hour stream, and it ended up taking close to 14 by the time it was all said and done.
Yeesh.
Yeah, it wasn't that long, you know.
I remember when I was a truck driver, I had like a training instructional video thing they wanted me to watch. They wanted me to watch them every week, but I was literally told by like every driver that worked there to just ignore them, that they can't fire you for not watching them. And it was all on like remedial bullshit anyway. But I remember before I knew any better, and I was like trying to watch them. They're like, you have to watch these before you're allowed to start your shift and drive. And it would make you download it inside of their like web application. And so it would take you like an hour to download them, or like a couple of hours if you were in the middle of nowhere. So like if you're in the middle of nowhere, you're running off your data. So I was just racking up the family plan, just burning through the data, downloading these videos, attempting to watch them in order to do my job. And I remember getting yelled at over the phone a few times because I racked through all the data for the month. But the thing was, is these videos were rigged up in a way where you couldn't fast forward and you couldn't rewind. And if something happened and you lost internet connection and you had to like restart it, or you had to like pause it and then start it again, or if you just completely lost connection, it would count as you not having watched it at all, and you'd have to watch it from the beginning all over again. And some of these videos were like an hour and a half long. So like there was mornings where like you just didn't start your shift for like 4 hours, and then they wanted to know why you were behind schedule.
Well, you see, sir, the reason why I was behind for 4 hours is because you wanted me to watch fucking videos.
Yeah.
You
And
see
I
my issue,
guarantee,
yes, sir?
and the one video where that actually happened, where like I ended up being late by like 4 hours because of it. The video was literally just like, don't forget when you're backing up, get out and look. Pace things off if you have to. Know how far you are away from other people's trucks. Like just super generic, like everybody should know this by now bullshit.
So I need to watch a video about using common fucking sense?
It's just because like every time there was an accident, it was because somebody didn't like fall back on their training and they just thought they knew better. And we would only ever have to watch a video when somebody would get hurt, like really badly.
Well,
So,
well that, well that I can actually understand.
yeah, but they made every driver in the fleet watch the video. So when I got hurt, they had to watch almost 3 hours worth of videos because of the way I got hurt. Anyway, I'll be right back.
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dexter Deshawn couldn't even kill a man properly. Hey.
Well, Graham should have fun.
What happened?
Termites are getting payback.
Everything looks good from here.
I mean,
Incoming termites. Where are they incoming to?
Not to us, I can tell you that much.
good grief, he's naked.
We're going to our old original base, it looks like.
So that little outpost and not the treehouse.
Yeah.
I mean, I call it an outpost. We spend a lot more time there than the actual treehouse.
To be fair, you're not wrong.
Okay, there's a new,
I was wrong. They doubled back and went to the treehouse. Oh god, if they break that staircase, does the whole treehouse fall?
A possibility.
Yes. Yes, it does, because that's the...
Spend it with your life.
Thing. So, we have the tree house. Man,
But
my current build is just primarily tech abilities and intelligence. Oh god.
they don't appear to be smart enough to figure out how to get to the staircase.
Yeah, but
Except for like the one that's here.
single.
do you repair? Do you need a special tool?
You can, if I remember correctly, you hover over the item you want to repair. There should be a button you press, and depending on the item, you either use the actual bug parts or repair glue. But if you're talking about like the actual buildings, it's the repair tool. So. God, I'm naked.
Good grief, he's naked.
I mean, my character's female, so I can really care less.
Your character's a child.
I'm not even on grounded.
Oh, right.
What's
You're not
worse?
here with us.
What's worse than a murderer? Boom, a child.
A child. No. I now have Nobu's gun, I guess.
Yeah, I like stealing his gun. By the way, I don't know if you knew this. I should have told you this when you said you were inside. When you go to his a penthouse apartment, right? And it's like, quick, get the fuck out. When you go outside, rather than hanging a left and running down the way with Jackie, if you actually take the staircase up to the roof where your Aboto came from, you can actually sneak past his guards and get into his car, and there's a samurai sword, a gun, and there's like some other items that you can sell for a ton of eddies right at the start of the game. Completely forgot about that until just now. And to be fair, I forgot about it on my playthrough too.
I will worry about that on another playthrough then. Well, I would check the email, but gone again anyway. I got a message from Delamain. Body has been delivered. Play it again. Oh, now that
I could devour a Billy Hog right
I
about
don't have
now.
to worry about the fucking timer. Yeah, I forgot that there are actually weapon mods that turns the weapon non-lethal.
Hmm.
Just gonna buy one, just in case.
I found a quick hack that's called self-suffocate, where it just basically turns their lungs off, and it's non-lethal. So like,
I'm sorry.
so it makes their biotech turn their lungs off long enough to knock them out, and then it turns them back on again.
I'm just gonna sit here on my because my dog's annoying me, so I'm gonna take him out real quick.
Tucker friend is a good example of that. Like, he paid to have like a bunch of historical guitars restored. Like, his whole wall is full of like not made anymore real wood guitars.
Yep.
Feed me.
And if you do one of Johnny's quests where you actually become Johnny at the end of the game, there is a path where Johnny buys a guitar for someone who he thinks is gonna grow up to be a better version of him. Someone who's actually going to stick with music and be good to friends and stuff like that. Like, Johnny basically warns him about like all the bad stuff that can happen if you let things get to your head and stuff like that. And then he goes and buys a real replica of his original guitar, and you get to see how expensive they are, and then he just gives it to the kid.
Yeah. Okay, after I do certain things, I'm gonna get Rebecca's gun.
Isn't it just like sitting under a bush in Takanomi Plaza?
I'm practically something pulled out that tells me where it is. But yeah, it's like sitting right under a bush somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Takanomi Plaza where the goldfish are.
Takanomi Plaza, Osaka Tower. What?
It's where Arasaka Tower used to be. It's where Johnny blew up the original
Don't even need to
Arasaka
boil it.
Tower.
So,
It's a big round spot on the map.
So the closest fast travel point is quite really at Osaka Tower. So, I mean, I can literally just walk there after I go to Domain HQ. It's the best Padre! Fucking love that guy.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Is somebody gonna help me? No, because I saw one guy with a skull above his head. I'm not suicidal. Even though barbed wire says otherwise.
Dude, I got so used to one-shotting shit that, like, I did a side quest the other day where I got two-tapped, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing that can happen.
Yeah, during like my very first playthrough, I was like that. Then I decided to be like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with the trauma team. Worst fucking mistake I've ever made.
I did a cyber run through, or a cyberware, like a netrunner run through, and so my quick hacks, like I've got one to make people commit suicide. I've got the shock one that kills people. I've got the burn one that lasts for 30 seconds. Like I've got a lot of like really good lethal quick hacks. And I've gotten the price on a lot of them down really low, so like the suicide one only cost four of those quick hack points, and the shock only cost like 2. So like I can literally go into an area undetected, crouch so I stay undetected, and then just hack everybody around me. And I can do that in like really high level areas where you really shouldn't be able to do that, but I can. And so like every now and again I'll walk into an area and be a little overly confident, and I'll shoot someone and see like 5 points of damage pop up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta quick hack this guy.
You turn into a meme. Haha, I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
This is the most amount of time I've spent on building anything.
asking us that as a question, or are you
No,
just making
like
a
this.
statement?
This is straight up the most time I've spent on building anything. I don't build shit.
I mean, build your armor down. That's
Like building, not crafting. Building.
Aren't you just building a staircase?
A really fucking big one.
so there you go. You,
Might as well be trying to make my way to the same level as our tree base or something. Might actually be the same level as our tree base right now, and I'm still going.
Aphids, nature's lollipops.
Hey Graham, have you ever completed Delamain's like whole thing?
Oh yeah,
Do you remember
one of
the
my favorite
reward?
quests.
Do you remember the reward at the end?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's his son, basically.
I'm sorry?
Have you never done it before?
I've never completed it.
Okay, so you get two options at the end. You either release Delamain onto the net, which is actually the bad option, or you forcefully combine his children, quote unquote, back into him, which is the good option. And either way, he gives you his son as a gift for helping him. If you release him onto the net, and you allow his children to remain free, quote unquote, yeah, it's the bad option because you're basically leaking rogue viruses onto the net. So, yeah, you really don't want to do that. But for the most part, yeah, it's a really good quest line, and the reward is a sentient car at that. The problem is the car that you get is the one that's scared to go fast.
Oh. Does it still have combat mode?
No.
Damn.
But it is armored,
Ooh.
so it is an armored car. It does take quite a few hits before it actually breaks.
Oh wow, there are 17 cyber cycles, and I only got 3 of them.
I've gotten all of them. The reward for that's pretty sweet.
What is it?
It's some quick hack gear that's pretty nice. It's a chip that adds like more slots to like what you can learn as quick hacks.
Ah! Okay, first things first. Rebecca's done, simply for the fact that I am close by. Wait, no. If I get run over, so be it. Is that trauma? That's trauma.
The chick
what
you
else?
rescue in the prologue, you know, the chick you pull out of the ice bath,
Yeah, the thing that you do for Wakako.
she has her own quest line as well, and the reward for finishing her quest line's pretty nice too.
Ah.
You basically go out and figure out how her med team stuff got turned off, and you figure out who's trying to have her killed. And then she gives you, I think she gives you, depending upon how good a job you do, she either gives you a gun or she gives you her apartment because she's leaving town and not coming back.
Ah, I'm guessing the apartment is the best one.
Yes, the gun's pretty decent, but
But
obviously,
having a better place than like the apartments he's been living in is a lot better.
yeah. It's not
Yeah.
bigger. It's not a whole lot bigger than where V currently lives, but like it's a pretty nice apartment. I mean, it's a corpo apartment, so.
Okay, so I'm at the circle. Got it.
Well, there's a couple of circle places on the map. You want to go to the one that's got goldfish.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
Okay.
I'm at.
You're gonna go all the way up as high as it'll let you go. There's gonna be a bunch of staircases that basically go up. You know, want to go as high as it'll let you go, and then there's gonna be little planters around the outside edge, and there's gonna be some bushes, and her shotgun should be in one of the bushes. If it's where I'm thinking it is, and I'm pretty sure it is. I haven't gone to go get it in my playthrough yet, but I'm almost 100% positive that's where it's at.
Oh, on. There you know. Bushes. Scour every fucking bush like a fucking man.
I
I'm gonna
know
go out and
also
smash
if you go to David's apartment, because his apartment building is closed off, you can't actually get inside it in the game.
I know, but you can get his jacket by
Drop it
doing
down,
the whole
Pete.
series of things.
Yeah,
Know
but
about that.
if you go to his apartment, to the main staircase that would go inside the apartment, directly to the right, around a little corner, there's a trash can. And in the top of the trash can, there's a brain dance thing. You know, the little like halo thing you put on your head for a brain dance?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a command that tells you to pick it up, but if you hold X, you'll pick it up and put it on, and it'll play the intro to Edge Runners.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's actually part of getting David's jacket to begin
Is
with.
it?
So.
Okay. I
Yeah.
found it the other day on like Pure Dumb Luck, just like looking for shit.
I found it. It's a power shotgun. I'm willing to give up one slot just to keep it on me. So I found it at. Let me check the map. So I'm gonna send the screenshot to you and practically where the practically indicator of where your person will be is where it is at.
Okay.
Yep, and again, the closest fast travel point is actually the Arasaka Tower. One, so where?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell a story just because Cameron is streaming and it's hysterical.
Oh dear lord.
I had somebody ask me one time, what is the most thug thing you've seen somebody do? And I
Take
said,
an alligator.
I said, am I allowed to tell the story if I'm the one who it's about? And you know, we're hanging out with a bunch of friends that like didn't know me very well at the time, and they just kind of like joked and like, yeah, all right, white boy, let's see what you got. And, yeah. And
Whips
I
out.
said,
Let me tell you a story.
I said I managed to scare off someone who was trying to rob me with a gun that didn't exist. They were just like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, I managed to scare off somebody who was trying to rob me with a gun that didn't exist. He's like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And I was like, "I just reached for it like it was there." Reached behind myself like I was gonna pull out a gun on the guy, and the guy lost his shit, started screaming he was sorry, and ran off. And he's like, "Well, that's not very thug." And I was like, "It is when you consider the fact that I didn't have anything to back up the talk."
I was reaching for my inhaler. I should have just said, "Oh, a guy pulled a gun on me," but I knew the safety was on, so I shoved it in my mouth.
I know a guy who did that. I know a guy who freaks somebody. Like, I think it's in Kane. They've used it in a few superhero movies, but like, I knew a guy who did that in real life. He'd just come back from overseas, and like, he'd come back under not so great circumstances, and was like the sole survivor of a big accident. And he was not in a good headspace, and the guy basically like tried to he lived in Chicago, and the guy tried to pull I think it was a rifle, he said, like a hunting rifle, and he said the guy came around the corner with a rifle and tried to hold it the store clerk. And my buddy stepped in, you know, thinking, well, this is a great way to die. I'm going to look like a hero, and I get to go be with my brother. Sure, let's do this. Which obviously not a great mind space to be in, but, you know, he's better now. And he said while he was staring down the barrel, he could see that the safety was on. And he basically like grabbed the end of the barrel and was like, well, if you think you're a thug, then let me help you, and put the whole end of the barrel in his mouth. Yeah.
I mean, glad that he's doing better, but what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember when he told us that story, we all just, like, stopped and looked at him and were like, dude, the fuck? He's like, I'm better now. He's like, I got a therapist now. I was like, yeah, but what about then?
We don't worry about that.
Why is there just an ass ton of bug parts on the floor in front of the crafting bench?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I mean, if he could actually control the weather, I would actually be impressed.
I would be too.
I'd be shitting my pants the entire time, but yes.
He makes it only rain where you are, Cam.
That would make him go to sleep though. I remember one time in like school early on. It must have been like elementary school or something, you know. And I remember this kid. He was just like, if you could have any superpower you want, what superpower would you want? And you know, a lot of kids were picking like, you know, the obvious tropes. And
Light,
I remember this
super strength, speed.
Yeah. And I remember this kid in the corner. They were just like, I know you read comic books. What kind of power do you want? And mind you, his sister was in a class with us, and this kid just goes, "I want to be able to fly," and his sister just busts out laughing and goes, "You're scared of heights."
Well, maybe that's the reason why he wants to fly, to get over his, you
And
know.
to be fair, he eventually did like choke that answer out after like we all had a good laugh, but he was just like, "Well, yeah, if I was in control of it, it wouldn't scare me anymore." We were
I
just kind of like, "Yeah,
spy.
fair enough."
You gotta scare the fear out of yourself. I mean, how the fuck that
Sound like my
works.
dad. Oh,
I mean, I would never do that, unless it is specifically to myself. Because I was scared of heights, and yet I'm just like, you know what? I want to go on a roller coaster. I want to have a good time. Fuck it, let's do this.
there's been a few roller coasters I've done that too, just because like I really wanted to experience the roller coaster.
My first ever roller coaster was SeaWorld, the Manta. So, it was good. Still slightly scared of heights, but, you know, I can bear with it.
This is what I wanted.
I
Yeah.
remember I went on the last roller coaster I went on. It was after my back surgery, and I'm really not supposed to go on roller coasters anymore because what'll happen is the centrifugal force of the roller coaster, it lets fluid,
G-force.
yeah, the G-force, it'll do one of two things. It'll either let blood go into my head, but it won't let it drain, in which case it becomes really hard to breathe and my heart rate spikes, or all the blood will leave my head and the blood can't go back into my head and I get super lightheaded and I can black out. And you can actually break your neck on a roller coaster if your head snaps around too fast. So,
So don't pass
I-
out on a roller coaster ever.
well, so I went on Everest because I just
God.
wanted to experience it because everybody had been telling me it's like a grown-up Thunder Mountain. And I really
That-
enjoy Thunder
yeah.
Mountain. I can ride Thunder Mountain just fine and not have any issues. I can do the same thing with Space Mountain, but I don't fit in the Space Mountain cars anymore. I'm too tall. And so
See, I jumped to conclusions on that one, and tall was not my word of choice. I got too fat.
wow.
I didn't
no,
think
I
that.
straight
Would
up-
you seriously be surprised? Because I would. I'd be surprised if that wasn't the first thing that went through my mind. Bitch.
No, I'm well within the weight limit on Space Mountain. I'm just too tall because my legs won't fit in the car. Like, genuinely, my legs will get crammed up in the front of the car or behind the seat in front of me, and my butt won't be on the seat. I can't force myself into the car. And the couple of cars that I can get into, which are handicapped cars, they can't pull the lap band down because my knees are so jammed up in the way that they can't get the lap bar down. Like my knees are basically pressed up into my chest. I just
Oh.
do not fit in the car. Which is dumb because I've seen photos of like when famous basketball players go there, and they let them hang their legs up over the front of the car despite it being a safety concern. They let the pro players do it, but they won't let anybody. Like I was willing to sign a waiver, and they wouldn't freaking let me do it. So. But yeah, I can fit. So I was told that Everest is just like a grown-up Space Mountain, and I was like, okay, that sounds easy enough. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I almost blacked out on like turn 2.
Let's go to Space Mountain, Charlie. Still never seen it.
We're on a bridge, Charlie.
Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I gotta rewatch those. Those are amazing.
I need to watch it.
Oh yeah, Charlie Unicorn's
Yeah,
great.
The entire series is on Netflix.
They have a series for
mean-
Charlie the Unicorn?
Yeah.
I mean, I myself don't have access to Netflix. I'm pretty sure I can actually find it on YouTube.
You can still find them on YouTube, but like a completely uninterrupted commercial-free version of them is, yeah.
I know. It's just that I really wouldn't be using Netflix a whole lot. Period. So why get something when I'm not gonna use it a majority of the time?
So if I remember right, we actually technically have no choice but to get the Black Widow dagger, don't we? Because we need like 15 pawn moss to get those, to get all 3 of the vent.
Yeah.
But first I need the mutations for fighting with this, so I'm gonna go to the Red Ant Hill and just punch everything.
I'm waiting for all the larvae to respawn in the larva cave because I just went through there and cleared everything out.
You're gonna have to like wait a few.
It's so much faster than just walking around trying to find them.
Smite Link. I do want the Smite Link. What the hell do I? God damn it! 20 street cred for these things. God damn it! Wanna fucking rip me?
I don't know what they're
My-
fighting, but there are like 3 bombardiers all fucking the same thing up. Like I just look down
You
and see
can't
their
see what it
eyes,
is.
and yeah, I can't tell. Like I don't know what it is,
Neo.
because I don't see the eyes of whatever the hell the 3rd thing is, or the 4th thing is.
Oh, that's the. That I slowed down time.
I like how you were like, I'm gonna get to a point where I can save, and then I'll come join you guys. And just
Listen.
kept going.
Listen. Do one quest and it drags you to another one. And then another one.
Yeah, so pick one and save and finish it next time.
Yeah, dummy.
Man, all the fucking wrong buttons. God damn it.
I can't you be that
I was just waiting for. No, that's the power button.
adorable. Huh?
I mean, you say that, but then.
No water filtration tablets needed.
There it is. So while that's loading up, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Alright.
Quick, now that he's gone, let's make fun of him. He's a well-respected member of our community.
Ah! That's all I got. Oh, that's great.
What's the matter?
I got kicked out to the Xbox menu.
Oop. Right as I said, what's the matter? He just whoop.
Fucking bullshit. It's almost like the Xbox was like, you want to see that nice little background you had? It's grounded, right? That's the same thing. Let's see, where on my track back was I when it auto-saved?
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete.
I'm gonna go try to find something to eat real quick. I'm gonna start the game so that way it loads in. Actually, I'm gonna start the game, load in to see where the hell I am. So that way when you join, you'll be able to just play. Hopefully I'm close to the see.
Bombardier Beetle here.
The droop snoot.
Snoop did droop.
Zip lines go up. Wait, what? We can actually go zip lines now?
I'm all the way back by the pond. Damn it.
So we can actually go up on zip lines. Yeah?
I don't know.
Because before I actually accepted it, I saw like the little
What if I could keep that
banner
aphid as a
thing
pet?
that actually had zip lines go up. The first thing I test.
Are you rejoining, Graham? Because I don't know if I missed the notification that you were. There's Vamp.
I'm still loading because I still have the base Xbox.
Yeah. I have the new
Yeah, that
Xbox and I
has-
still kicked me out of the game. Sent me to the Xbox home screen.
I mean, you gotta. Whoa. I am at the
Water
mixer.
filtration tablets needed.
Yep, have fun with that.
I immediately forgot to play. Oh. Yeah! Of course the spiders are fucking up a weevil.
Science.
Yeah, let me test this.
This is moderately terrifying!
Yeah, it's a lie. I can't go to up a zip line. It's a liar.
What do you have that says you can go up a zip line?
There was something on this thing that Vamp read before we joined.
Yeah, maybe it was like a upcoming update.
Possibly, who knows? Alright, now I'll be right back so I can find some food.
I believe Gam said he was getting a drink. Food.
Oh, he can suck my sleek asshole. What? Hold the fuck up. He can lick my slick asshole. Nice snooter, dude. Snooter's an asshole.
Timing.
That's all this game is, man.
Don't even need to boil it.
Timing. is
All right. I'm gonna go beat the fuck out of an anthill with my bare fists.
But your fists aren't made out of bears.
Come here, motherfucker.
I want them to add like boxes to this game.
Alright.
Welcome back. We already killed a few black widows.
Did you actually?
No.
I didn't think so. You goddamn liars.
I don't know why I hate it. Same shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
You let him get away with that.
I'm busy fighting ants, sir. I'm not paying attention.
So, to make a charcoal ash, we're gonna need some coal chunks.
Gotta go over to the sandbox.
A what? Charcoal what?
Not chunk. Also gonna miss out the sandbox for the,
I don't
wait,
know.
No, you're collecting the salt. Alright, forgot. Brain malfunction.
If you help me come collect salt and repair my sun armor, I will come and mine the charcoal chunks for you.
I mean, we're gonna need a lot if we want to make the ash cement walls.
Are we wanting to do that?
I mean, it's the best. That's the best wall in the game. So, but I think. What did you do? Oh, wait. I'm a. Do I have?
Those soldier ants mean business.
Yeah, well, so do I. Fuck 'em. Can I? Yeah, I know I can fucking jump over this fucking wall. I've done it many times, Bane. It is mine.
I hate when you get a piece of popcorn kernel stuck to your tongue.
I mean, I've had a piece of popcorn stuck between my teeth, embedded into the top of my mouth, and stuck underneath my mouth.
Yeah, I've had that too. Sucks.
Yeah, well, I had all three one time, so...
Ooh. How'd you get that
Yeah.
far along before you realized, ooh, I should stop?
I mean, the one like just stuck between my teeth and gums. I rarely feel it unless like my tongue passes over it. The one like just stuck on the top of my mouth, I'm just like, water will fix it.
A really good friend of mine, they were telling me one time about their dad, and their dad had horrible dentals, like horrific dentals. And he went in to go get his teeth like actually fixed because like his doctor had warned him he was on the verge of like not being able to get them fixed. And right, and so like he's like, if you want your best chance at keeping your real teeth, you need to go get them fixed like now. And so he goes in to see a dentist,
Get that ant go.
and they did a full professional cleaning, but they did like a surgical style cleaning where they actually removed the tooth, cleaned it, and put it back in.
You know, I'm not even gonna ask, I'm just gonna trust they did it correctly.
They knock you out for it, so it's like, it's not like you're awake for it or anything. Right.
I actually had a friend who was going through surgery but woke up in the middle of it.
I've woken up right before they started my back surgery. Yeah, it was real lovely getting to hear the surgeon say, "Alright, let's cut this bitch open," and I got to respond with, "This bitch is still awake."
Yeah. Yeah. For my friend, he woke up in the like middle of the surgery. The fucking surgeons were all spooked, but he just replied muffly because he had apparently something over his mouth. I forget what it was called. He just said, "Sir, I think you need a stronger dose."
My mom went in for a surgery one time, and
Ant spotted.
it basically paralyzed her the way that it's supposed to, but she was still conscious, and she said that she could still feel everything.
Ah.
Yeah, like that's some traumatic shit. Well, anyway, my friend's dad. I never finished telling the story. My friend's dad. Apparently he had an entire pistachio underneath one of his teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, how the hell did that happen and you not know this? Apparently that's how bad his teeth were.
I mean, well, find that particularly lonely cold fuck.
I think I actually got it. It's me or Cameron, one of the two.
What?
Thickly roly poly. I can't remember which one of us peeped it, but we were together when it happened.
It was one of you. Anyway, I'll meet you in the sand.
The bees are mad.
Yeah, well, you have to be more careful. You, Antoine. this. Ow! You fuck. Alright, that's enough. Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Anyway, into there. Pressing the wrong fucking button. Anyway. Hey, pussy!
You called?
No. Just an asshole.
I don't think I've ever seen a bigger massacre of red ants over here.
Huh. Eat what? The fuck did you eat?
Deadpool.
Huh.
Don't matter what he ate. It's better than when your character fucking eats anything. Fucking sucking dick over there.
I mean, it was either Max or Hoops. So,
Oh, you guys got any more ants that can come out of here? Hey, y'all got any soldier ants? Because I haven't seen one of those in a fucking minute.
we have an ant lion.
No, I need red soldier ants. Like, I've been doing nothing but worker ants.
Look at that ant go.
Only spicy shit.
You need me to mind that?
It's better to have it. If anything, we can make more of the crops and jewels with it.
You know, it said there was a whole bunch in one spot. I wonder if we missed some in one of these bases.
I mean, it's hard to miss anything when a base is this fucking small.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, that, and if we really need to, I think if we go to sleep, it helps replenish some resources.
There! Approach!
Yes.
You dare approach the lair of the mighty Larry?
As a man once said to his girlfriend, "Do you dare approach my testicles?"
Yo, so the little fist, which is the one I'm trying to do for bare hands, gives a 1, 1.5, or 2, depending on what phase of it you're on, % damage buff to unarmed attacks while attacking with fists that stack in unlimited amount of time until combat ends.
What the jank?
So what I'm hearing is,
And
at some
on
point,
top of that, when you get to phase 3, every punch has a 75% chance to deal a second hit that heals half the damage of the first one. So there's a 75% chance to do 150% damage on every punch. On top of the
what I'm
damage buff you're getting.
So what I'm hearing is, eventually, you'll be
One
able to
Punch Man.
punch a Black Widow.
Basically. And then you top that on top of the Truffle Tussle with the explosive damage. Oh my god. Then you're Gucci Mane. I made 3 splat bursts. They were walking out with eggs, so I just fucking killed them, picked up the eggs.
Yay! Can you make them sticky though?
Oh, I already did.
Nice.
I need a grind your ass chunk to get this last one though. Gotta look around that. Come on, try grass chunk. Here we go.
I will poke you in the eye. Which one? The answer may surprise you.
It's the brown one.
The answer may surprise you because I wasn't.
But it won't surprise me.
Stop thinking that I'm on Skyrim. God damn it. Anyway.
Only there was a way to technically, quote unquote, use the smithing station on your fists.
What, to give yourself spicy?
Yeah, or something like that.
I think they said in one of the DLCs we are getting the Knuckles weapon.
Sweet. I'm surprised they didn't have something along the lines of a Knuckles weapon. Like, I know
Well, they
technically
probably-
90% of the of this shit is melee weapons, but like, of all things, I was surprised there was no like, oh, wrap your thing in hands in clover, so it's like boxing wrap or something.
I mean, they probably weren't thinking that far ahead at the time.
Well, they're also stupid. If any dev starts watching this, I'm so sorry. Please don't take this.
Please don't take this out of context. Like, what the fuck?
Please don't take this out of context. But you guys suck. No. All right. Let's see.
You should tag them in this when I make it a short for your TikTok.
Oh God, no. Hell no.
Graham, you know what to do now.
Hey, fuck off. Man, I know it
I'm
really
waiting for the
sucks.
day- I'm waiting for the day where like Cam is running a stream and he's starting to get a decent audience coming along, and then
Then boom, raid it.
we're all
Let
gonna
the
make a
devs
we're all
themselves.
gonna make a joke about fucking with the editor, and I'm gonna be the one who's fucking with me the most, and someone's gonna be like, wait, hold on, what?
Did he just have to give out his own 401k information as a joke? What the fuck is this shit?
I don't have any 401ks.
Hold on, Graham.
I do. Only because of work. I don't know how it works. I just know I got one.
The fuck is work?
As long as you continue to work for them, they continue to pay into it a little bit with every one of your paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
And then either once you leave or down the road, if you decide to hold on to it and let it accrue interest, you can pull out of it. The thing is like if you find out that Amazon might be closing for some reason, like they go bankrupt or something, heaven forbid.
Which I seriously doubt.
I doubt too. But if something happened and you thought Amazon was going to go belly up, you'd want to empty that ASAP. Because there's no guarantee it'll still be there.
Oh, so they did make an update to this. I heard what you said, but I gotta get this out before I forget. The sign sets that you can get through the science shop, they actually show you what the sign sets have in it now. It's not just, like it shows what they look like. Like if you go in and look, now that I'm off, you can see.
The science show.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad they did that.
I mean, I doubt we really care, but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's good that they did that.
Yeah. Like, even for a game that truthfully doesn't need a lot of fixes right now, like, everything seems to run, like, amazingly well on this, even in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like, they're still doing updates for the small stuff instead of just going, oh, we'll wait. I like that. That is dedication right there.
Sure.
Shit, that's right. We gotta get the twinkling shell. A bunch of the twinkling shells. I think we need sour jewels for the staves, or the staffs, don't we?
Let's see what's
Yes.
around here.
No, you just need a glob. Oh, that's a lot easier. So we just need sturdy whetstones and sour lumps. 15 globs, so we'll need more of the sour stuff, but technically only need the globs. Obviously, we'll need the jewels to upgrade them at the later levels, but for now,
I mean,
that's not bad.
since they already have their elements, I believe we will just be upgrading them with the mighty ones.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. That
Yeah.
does happen on those kind of weapons. Oh, that's even better. That makes it easier.
Easier. Yeah, okay.
Well, all you really need is the whetstones and the twinkling shells. You don't have to worry about getting the sour stuff with it. And for the mighty globs, all you need is whetstones. And we have multiple ways of doing those. The sturdy ones. Well, actually, we have multiple ways to do it both. But you get my point. Let's see. What is it for? Sturdy ones. That's the alternate. Sap and spider fangs. And luckily, spider fangs drop off the weaker spiders too, so. But for now, we don't even need to worry about that because we have to get the stuff to make the Black Widow dagger first. Mainly the super spider venom. We have everything else.
Anybody have any salt in their inventory? Just out of curiosity.
Technically, the only salt I have is the trinket, so can't really use it for what you're doing.
I got nothing.
Tiny Pete's ready for some tiny rest.
So, Graham, do you have like a set schedule you're releasing those videos out on?
Should we call it a day?
Or is it just kind of like you got one done and
Well-
you're kind of working on the others, seeing if there's anything you want to improve, and then when you feel like it's good, you'll release it?
I think some of them need more editing, but I'm not really sure what to do on them. So, I edited them all the way from start to finish for timeline wise.
Alright.
So all the edits to get them down within that 10-15 minute bracket that I want your videos to be around, I've got them all there.
So the edits that are like to make them like the random side edits to just like throw something in to be like, yo, what the fuck? Compared to like stuff I
thing-
say or do or whatever like
The
that.
thing is there was like the thing is there was like a time where like I
Don't
could
even
tell
need to
both
boil
of
it.
us were a little tired.
Yeah,
And
that
so
happens.
the jokes were there, but like
There's no
there was no
lemon
good way to
crime,
play off the
not
joke
bad.
to add stuff in the video.
Yeah.
So like I found out that with the upgrade
I'm
to
not
my
picky.
video subscription software,
That's not so bad.
with that upgrade, you know the Giphy thing we have on our phone to send GIFs back and forth to each other?
Yeah.
I have access to that now in my video editing software.
I have limits.
Nice.
I guess I thought I did.
Yeah, so that's where the Cliff of Morty came from, and there's a few others that are coming along for other parts of other videos. So it'll be a little easier because not only can I search GIFs, but I can search static images like just a normal JPEG. But I can also search video clips. So like if there's famous viral video clips, I can search those and put those in too.
Ant spotted. Hey, Mr. Ant.
So right now, regardless of basically regardless of whether I have time or decide to add more to the video, my current plan is to either upload every Wednesday or every other Wednesday.
Okay.
If I do every other Wednesday, I'm more likely to be able to like maintain that schedule as time goes on. But I also know that uploading every other Wednesday, YouTube's not super happy about you doing that. They want you to upload every single week. Also, Google's in the middle of getting sued right now.
Oh, what'd they do?
So, someone from the June 6th riot, they, when they tried to take over the government. I said,
Oh
man,
yeah, that thing from last year.
yeah,
I don't even
So-
remember that.
it's really bad, man.
I'm glad I didn't have access to the news. 'Cause
yeah, a whole bunch of Trump supporters like went down to the Congress and basically tried to take over the government. But anyway, basically someone who was involved with that, who, for all intensive purposes, should have gone to jail for what they did. For some strange reason, pleaded that they were basically like brainwashed or indoctrined into their way of thinking because of videos that were suggested to them on YouTube, and basically stated that the algorithm that runs everything was leading people down rabbit holes and YouTube should have known better and they should have handled it, and they should have like eliminated all the false information before it made it out there, which could have, in this person's words, stopped June 6th from happening, which YouTube is not responsible for that, but this has directly resulted in like, basically it's boiled out to it's basically boiled out to the if YouTube loses this lawsuit, they may have to turn off the algorithm that runs YouTube. And they invited a lot of bigger YouTubers to come talk to them about it and to try to get them to understand what that might make YouTube look like. And Jordan, Captain Sparkles, he got invited to come in, and he asked a bunch of questions, and he basically asked and was told that without the algorithm, there is a very good chance that the only ranking system they would be able to use to suggest videos to people would be the number of views and the number of likes a video gets, as opposed to using a computer to say, well, you watched this person's video and this other person has similar content, maybe you should watch them as well.
Which is funny, since that's what the thing is. That means the person looked up something on YouTube that led them to that mindset.
Yes. And that is what Google is planning to use as their counter argument.
Because it's a good fucking argument.
They purposely put themselves in a situation where they ended up on the bad side of YouTube before that information could be taken down.
Yeah, they willingly clicked on that.
But
video.
like, here's the deal: is so like, what could end up happening is the only way for someone to find you who doesn't already know you exist would be to type in a video, like Fortnite compilations, and they'd have to type that in on the YouTube search, and if your video title isn't an exact word-for-word match on YouTube compilation or Fortnite compilation, your video is probably not going to show up at the search list. And if it does, it's only going to show up because you had a ton of likes and a bunch of views. And not because your video matches that based on the tags, because the tags are what teaches the algorithm. So the tags would probably go away. And that's what a lot of YouTubers basically got told. They're like, we're not sure if the tag system will stick around. It will probably go away since the tag system is how we teach the algorithm. And so what that means is like really big content creators like Markiplier and Captain Sparkles and the people who have been doing this for forever will probably survive this and they'll be just fine. They will be able to continue to make a living off YouTube, but it means that becoming a YouTuber will become so impossibly difficult that we will probably not see any new YouTubers get established for a very long time. And that's just going to be because you waited out the storm and you're one of the last small people left who's still trying.
So that sounds about right.
If they lose, and here's the implication though, because my understanding is because this is a Congress, not maybe not Congress, but because the lawsuit is basically being done through the U.S. government and not some local court. If they lose this, that means that any website, any web service, any live service, any social media, anything that uses an algorithm could get banned overnight. Which means the algorithm that runs TikTok would have to get turned off, the algorithm that runs Facebook would have to get turned off, the algorithm that runs Twitter would have to get turned off, the algorithm that runs Twitch would have to get turned off. Everyone's algorithms would have to get turned off.
Well, on
And that
top of
also
that,
means
another
that
good argument though would be they
Google
could
search
literally.
won't work the way it's supposed to anymore.
Well, not only that, you can literally sit there and be like, all right, look at the judge or whoever and be like, you ever use YouTube? Well, yeah. You ever wanted to burn down buildings because you watched some video about a video game and then got suggested arson? No. You want to know how you get down those? You have to personally watch those videos first of your own free will, and then the algorithm recognizes that's what you are looking up. We're not just going, hey, you want to do some arson? No. It's going, this is what you're already thinking of doing, or this is what you are interested in. You personally.
Now-
This is what you
There
are
you go.
specifically
But
searching
now
for.
the flip side to that coin is the government might come out and say you have to disclose how the algorithm works in order to be allowed to continue to use one. Which means TikTok and YouTube and Twitch would have to tell us how the algorithm works. Which means I would know exactly what to do to your video to make it do well.
Which
Some people could take advantage of that, but a lot of
Yes.
people won't be able to take advantage to it as much as others because they won't. Like, even if they know how it works, they won't fully be like
it won't
me.
be-
If it were up to me,
won't be
it
tech
wouldn't help
savvy.
me at all. Would not help me at all.
Yeah. It'll have to be people who have already done YouTube or people that are tech savvy to be able to figure out.
Yeah, like you
how
would
it
know how to do
works.
it. I would have to rely even more. Well, let's face it. It's not possible for me to rely on you more for my YouTube shit. But if I
Get
didn't
what you
rely on you
get.
as much as humanly possible, at this point, I would have to rely on you so much more because at that point you would know how things work even more than you already do.
So, I forgot to ask, have you set up your notifications on YouTube?
Depends.
Like on how you've, similar to how you've got them on Twitch? Like,
I
you
don't
have sound
know
effects
if
and
I
things
did that like
that?
the first time I streamed to
because
YouTube.
there is a program. I think it's a web-based program because I did it from my YouTube channel, and that's how you end up with like custom stuff. And you can transfer stuff from Twitch so that it still works over on YouTube. It just takes a little bit of setting up. And I did it for my channel, and if I have to do it for yours, I'll do it for yours.
Most
but-
likely you might.
There's a bombardier, an orc bombardier, just hanging out next to the base.
Okay.
I mean, I am, but
Take
I've
the
never s-
gluten out of the bread.
okay. I've never seen, I've never seen an animal that big or a bug that big that close to the base before. Outside of like when we're getting attacked.
Oh my god, tier 2 of Little Fist does so much extra damage, holy shit.
So I just learned, and I didn't know this, but if I kill something with my salt rapier, it automatically dries the meat, so I can just eat it straight out of my inventory.
Damn.
I didn't know it did that. I bet you if you had a spicy one, it automatically cooks it.
I'm gonna have the spicy katana.
I have a spicy greatsword. Could test that too, but probably be easier for you to test it.
Yeah. Fuck. The spider's back.
The infected one?
I'm gonna go say hi.
I was about to say, I want to test out, once I get tier 3, I'm gonna set myself up and I'm gonna go test out on a wolf spider. How good this shit is.
Oh, that's a regular wolf spider in there.
Well, I mean, yeah, they got regular ones too.
Wanna fucking go? I'll fucking throw my katana at you. Actually, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to have a fucking heart attack.
So no, I haven't gotten the goal of the soldier, so...
You know, it might not be too late to turn around.
What you doing going into that anthill? This is my hunting ground, bitch.
Everything was so dead I didn't know it was an anthill.
Yep. A fucking massacre.
Oh. So, I may have, do I want to say bullshit? Yeah, I'm gonna say bullshit. I may have bullshitted my way into a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, there's a dude on TikTok who was talking about how he's got this idea, or they should do an Avatar show, but it follows Zuko. And it's about him rebuilding the Fire Nation after after what happens in the original Avatar show. And he did an intro for what the show's intro would be about. And the guy who played Zuko, the voice actor of Zuko, did a duet with it and was like, I'm so freaking hyped about this idea. We gotta find a way to make it happen. He's like, I'll voice act in it for free because I think this is such a cool idea. And I jokingly went into the comments of his video and I was like, hey, I backed the tabletop game for the Avatar series. I've been doing dungeon mastering for several years now. I was like, if you want to play the tabletop game, if you put the group together, I'd be willing to run a tabletop game for you guys set in that setting. You wouldn't play as Zuko or any of those known characters, but you would play as characters who would be directly interacting with them during that time period. And all I got was a response from the voice actor of Zuko saying, I'm gonna have to make some phone calls and see if I can make this happen. We might be able to get the gang back together. So I don't know if that means he's gonna like go get the voice actor of Sokka and Katara and Aang and everybody else. I don't know. Yeah. But it'd be kind of neat to watch them make their own characters in a world that they're already very familiar with.
What I can't wait for is, since they already announced it, the Earth Avatar.
Yes, I saw the announcement trailer for that the other day. That looks like it's gonna be really good.
Avatar, so...
Yeah, so because they've had Aang, they've had Korra, so now they're having like the Earth bending Avatar.
The next Avatar that would be in line would be the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah,
Then
the
obviously
fire.
after that they have to do a fire one.
However, because of what's happened
In
in
Korra.
the previous, and because of what's happened in Korra, well, and also Aang set this up, but Korra had to deal with it.
Oh God.
So when Aang took Fire Lord Izo? Ozai. Couldn't think of his name. Izo. When he took Ozai's power away from him, He, well, because he was basically like a false avatar, because he was even claiming to be the Fire Nation's avatar. When he took his bending away from him, he essentially took away the yin and yang of the Avatar world, because just like the water spirits and the moon spirits, there is an opposite version of the Avatar. That's why the Avatar always has to master the elements to bring balance, is because there's always an anti-Avatar. Well,
Which was Ozai for Aang.
right, and when Aang took his bending away from him, he didn't just take his bending, he took his chi, whatever that universe's version of chakra is, it like took all of that away from him, and he ceased to be the anti-Avatar. And what this has resulted in is like, it came to be in the Korra one, where basically there is a pure version of the anti-Avatar that gets born into every universe now. And originally it was supposed to be like a twin or something like that, and something happened with Korra, and either like the twin died in the womb or something like that. So like Korra, that's why Korra's anti-Avatar was a corpse for a while.
But like with her, it's weird because she had 4 seasons, 4 different enemies.
Well, so
And
the
then
reason
one of them
behind
did
that-
literally
there-
force himself to become the anti-Avatar because of the opposite spirit. He found it
well-
in the spirit world.
yes,
And he
yes.
basically either created or mastered what is just easiest to be called spirit bending, because you can
Yeah.
manipulate the spirits, and he
Yeah,
forced
yeah.
it to merge with him. And they
Well,
dragged
so-
the one out of Korra.
Yeah.
She was
But,
able to
like-
get it back, but that broke the connection. She can't talk to any previous
Yes.
avatars.
Yes, she is the new line. She is the start of the new Avatar line. But the reason it happened that way was because the creators of the Avatar show were told that they had been greenlit for a single season. And they're like, so we have to tell our whole story in a single season. And then it did so well that they were like, oh, we're going to greenlight you for the other 3 seasons. And they're like, fuck, how do we...
Yeah, because
make
if I
another
remember right, the
villain?"
first guy was figured out how to do. Wait, no, that's right. He was a
Is
waterbender.
bloodbending a corpse?
Well, he was also a waterbender who, through waterbending, found a way to copy the manipulation of chakra and all that to take it away. But
Yeah.
if I remember right, it wasn't a permanent one like the Avatar does. Because he does it on Korra, but obviously
Yeah, and
she
then she
gets her
figures
shit
that out.
back.
But,
That actually
um,
helps her unlock.
But the one that fucks her up the most
Master
is
Wing.
the bald guy who, because of the spirit world shit, like
Yes.
people just start randomly being able to control elements. So he randomly got the ability to be an airbender, and he mastered it within like a month, to the point that even
Yeah.
airbending masters couldn't get to that level. He could fly. He could manipulate the air so well,
Yeah,
and that hasn't been
Well,
done
so
in thousands of years.
yeah. Well, so anyway,
That one fucked her up bad.
So a lot of people are wondering who the villain in the Earth Kingdom is going to be, and the dude who I was talking about, who's the guy who suggested the Zuko arc, he said that he thinks that the villain in the Earth Kingdom should be twins, and they should be like brought up to try to be like, you should keep each other in balance, blah 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 blah, and then they should unite to fight some big huge evil bad, so we can see what the full extent of both the good side of the Avatar spirit and the bad side of the Avatar spirit is while working together. And I think that's kind of a cool idea.
Either that,
had
or I want the
money, I
bad
would
guy to
back
be
it.
a relative of Toph.
Yeah.
That just something happened where normally, her bloodline pretty much became the police of like that big city, blah blah blah. But I wanted to get to the point where they're just like, man, fuck all these people, let's kill them. Because normally people would be like, oh, Toph is a good person. She was on the side of the Avatar. That's messed up. Other people would be like, yeah, I can see it. It's
Yeah.
Toph. I can see it.
Not my twinkle toes.
I did love that in the chorus though when she meets Toph and she goes, "Hi, Twinkle Toes."
Yeah, been a while, Twinkle Toes.
She says, "You know me? Well, a previous you."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that is so cool." How she just naturally falls into a state of calling her that.
Gonna have a look around.
And I love how they made lava bending an earth
Yes.
bending thing. I was like, "Fucking lava, let's go!" And I'm like, that
Which
could
is
be.
something that
I
only
think.
that was something that only the avatars knew how to do for a long time.
Oh yeah, because it was so advanced. I think it might have been close to like metal bending. Like a previous Earth
It
Avatar
is.
might have been able to, but it's like that.
Well,
They were so convinced they were the only ones who could do it because it's just so hard to do.
So difficult.
And then
Yeah.
obviously
Well,
Toph.
Well, so like the deal is, right? So in the tabletop book, in the actual like game, all of that extra stuff is in the game. And it's like your players will not have access to this on day one, and they may never get access to it, period. If they want to try and learn this, here's all the checks they have to make at different levels. And if they don't succeed at these checks at some point during those levels, they do not learn how to do this technique. And it encourages you to not tell them if they succeeded at the check or not, so that they keep practicing. So they could succeed at the check on the first try, and you just have to like shrug your shoulders and look at them and be like, "I don't know, did you?" Like,
You just gotta give them like a side eye, like, Give them a Minecraft
crusty,
villager.
roly-poly breastplate.
Crusty? Oh, that's one of the
That's
armors
like
that one mutate or trinket that I was telling you about. The
rotten one.
yeah, the rotten
Yeah.
one. Crusty is another version of the rotten armor. I'm willing to sleep again, mainly because I want to refill those anthills. It's not very often you can commit mass genocide 2 days in a row.
Fucking
I
hell.
mean, you're just like a Roman, so.
Oh, fuck me. What the fuck, Bam? That was really good.
I've done my history.
So did Marty McFly.
I mean, he could go to the future. Fuck him.
Yeah, but he did his own grandma. He became his own grandpa.
Yeah. For the longest time, history was always my like go-to class.
Mutation Rock Cracker, 3 out of 3. You have to break like 100,000 items to do that. What the fuck?
Yeah, let me see what it is.
Some ridiculous, like 10,000 or 5,000.
Droppers. No, that's just with it. Okay, wait. Grassmaster Rock Cracker. Tier 3. Bust 105 rocks. You gotta bust.
Oh, it's only 105?
You gotta
Oh, wow.
fucking bust. The Grassmaster. Phase 1 is 50. Phase 2 is 200. Phase 3 is 500.
I'm pretty sure I have that, actually.
So I'm still missing like the entirety of the first row. I got 2 in the center on the second, the second one on the third, and that's about it.
I think one thing we should also do if we're going to be hunting Black Widows, get our mutation for the poison resistance up.
Don't you have to get poisoned a whole bunch to actually be able
No,
to
you
do that?
have to
Yeah.
defeat Wolf Spider.
Trying
You have to defeat
figure out-
10 in total to get all 3 phases.
Yeah, well, mine's maxed out, so.
Fuck you.
I mean, yours is probably maxed out too.
Mine's on tier 1. A lot of the ones we were fighting, I didn't get the last hit on. Graham got some of the last hits in that helped him start his, and I think Graham, you're on phase 2 of that already. If I remember
On
right.
which one?
It's called
The point-
Mithridatism. It's right next to
Yeah.
Mom Jeans for this spider shit.
Yeah, right between Mom Jeans and Truffle Tussle.
What row though?
Second from
to
the bottom.
last.
I'm almost done with the second one.
So you got 2 out of 3.
I mean, almost done. How the hell can you tell? You're either on the phase or you're not. It doesn't tell you how many you got left.
Isn't the circle that's floating around it, doesn't once it closes, that's when you move on to the next phase?
Oh yeah, that's actually a neat fucking mechanic.
Yeah, it's an indicator to tell you how close you are. It doesn't give you an exact number.
Oh shit.
So, like, one that's, like, circling it a little, or what?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, like it's a buffer sign, a buffer thing. Ah shit.
All 9 are the exact same amount of space away, including ones that I don't even have yet.
Oh, well, then I'm wrong.
I mean, I think you have to do 5 to get the second phase. Yeah, 5. So at max, you need 5 left. Dexter? I can't stand this dog sometimes, man.
I mean, that's why you're sitting, right?
It's been like 2 or 3 hours.
Has it?
Maybe.
It's been a while. I mean, it's about time he needs to go out again.
You're lucky. They saved you. I was about to pull the, I want to go to the moon. Why wait?
I'm just imagining you just picking up the damn dog and chucking him out the window.
Yeah, good fucking luck. You know how awkward it is just to pick up this fucking fat bitch?
At least
yes.
it's
I've tried to
clean.
pick him up before. That was awkward.
Yeah, you also have bad knees and a bad back.
Doesn't change that it was awkward.
Oh, he's a bigger dog. He's not a small dog.
But he likes to pretend he's a small dog.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, I'll be right back. commit mass genocide with my fists. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
I mean, this is probably what bottled water is.
You like the scenic view we're making?
Sure.
Hey, Mr. Ant.
You're the only female queen.
I don't think so. I should subscribe to this,
You subscribe to a grass plant?
no, I'm actually subscribed to a YouTube channel called, I want to say Ant Nation? Yeah, it's just some guy with,
I used to be subscribed to him. Yeah, a whole bunch of air farms, with all different kinds of breeds.
well, not just ant farms, like actual cockroaches. I believe he also has, like, the spiders.
Yeah.
So, termites.
Yo, what the fuck? How did I just get the javelin ear mutation without using a javelin?
Fuck you, that's out. Don't question it.
Maybe they reduced the requirements in a patch update and the game just
Hold on.
figured out you had it.
I don't
Hold on.
have a javelin.
What weapon?
My fists. I'm literally using my fists.
Ah. Cut that a lot.
In the name of the holy meme, it was
Mr.
worth
Ant.
it.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Meme. We
Name
got,
of a father and a son, and what the fuck is that?
Venus?
Michael Jackson.
I've actually seen like a video just like, Siri, what's your gender? What's your gender? I identify as Michael Jackson. Pronouns are he.
They
I'm
had
just
to
like-
have programmed it to say that.
I know, but still. You're beating up now.
I'm
Everything.
getting attacked by an orc ant.
I can see that. I'm rooting for you.
Can see that. Have fun.
I'm a failure, All Might. I'm sorry.
God, I've been following
for
a long time.
I just like Deku's like interpretation of All Might at certain points.
Eat this!
Yes.
Just gets the jawline and everything.
I have not once watched an episode of that anime, but I just because
So, Cameron watches it, right?
Oh
You
yeah, I
watch
love My Hero.
Hero. So I really want to get into it. So All Might, right? When he activates his ability, he turns into who we think of as All Might. But when he deactivates, he kind of goes into his like
This
torpid,
sickly old
like
guy.
sickly state.
Yeah.
Is at some point Deku gonna end up with like this alter ego where when he activates the power, he's also going to be super buff?
From what I know of, currently no. I know at some point he gets a new like look when it comes to his powers, and he becomes less of a hero, and I believe he's described as a vigilante. But right now he's not at that point. He's still learning a bunch of stuff that has to do with his powers.
He's not at this point. The anime has yet to catch up with the manga.
Oh, by a long shot.
In terms of vigilante, really.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because whatever the villains are doing succeed and like the Society of Heroes collapses, and so that's just why he's considered that, or like what, or if something specifically happens with him. I'm not 100% sure.
Nice and clean.
So,
I just-
have you looked
Just
into the
close your
manga
eyes
at all?
and Imagine it's a fruit pounder.
That's the reason I know about his new look, and he becomes a vigilante.
So,
But I don't
Does
know
all-
like full details.
does All Might die before he finishes training Deku?
I don't think he's dead. From what I've seen from the manga that hasn't been done yet, he's
Because they
still
made it sound like
alive.
he didn't have a lot of time left.
It was mainly anyone who does
Or did
pop
he
into
not
the
have a lot of-
spoilers.
Or did he, or was he going to still be alive? He just wouldn't have the energy to be able to transform anymore.
It was I can't remember if it's because of him specifically or that's just how the power works, but once you pass it on, I think it's you do eventually run out of your own portion because you've passed it along, so whatever's left is just like you have a full tank, and when you run out, you run out. Or if it's because of the injuries he suffered fighting his main nemesis. Because when you first... Yeah, it might be a little bit of both. If it wasn't for his injuries, he would have lasted longer with his power, but...
Yeah.
Because basically his nemesis... He fought his nemesis, like, before the show
All
takes
for
place. Yeah, all for one.
Yeah.
Before the show itself takes place. And so he already has all the injuries and stuff from that. And all the surgeries made it so he can only transform for 3 hours a day. Before he could stay transformed 24/7.
Yeah, I've seen that that fight. I did kind of like it.
Oh yeah, that's a later fight when he fights him again. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
Isn't there like one where him and Deku both hit him at the same time?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it was a different.
Yeah, it's a different enemy. I think that's from one of the movies.
But still, even that one was awesome.
Oh yeah, the movies have some insane fights, but the All Might versus All for One fight, oh my god. That one, the All Might versus Nomu fight from season 1, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that fight. Just like you have a
And I
limitation.
think it's
I'm
the
gonna
beginning.
find it.
It's the beginning of like season 4 or 5 when Endeavor fights the smart Nomu, the one that can talk.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's an Endeavor fight after All Might
No,
retires.
no, not that. Nomu talking. I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah, there's like a advanced version that when they put the powers into them and make them like their plaything, so to speak, it doesn't just become some piece of meat basically that follows your orders. Like it's actually more advanced, so it can think for itself, and instead of just throwing punches, it can dictate how hard to throw the punches, when to throw the punches, how to use its powers certain ways. So it's like an advanced version.
I'm guessing it still got its ass beat. That.
Oh, it almost kills Endeavor. Comes really fucking close. And they have more of them, but like the current season is basically a war between the villains and heroes at this point. and it's dope as fuck. You looked at me funny, and now you must die.
I mean, he probably looked at you funny because you
My
weren't
name is
back.
Eddie Ventoya. You killed my vibe. Prepare to die. You threw off my groove.
Man stole my whole fucking groove.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Squeaker, squeakum, squeaker. Did you take my acorn, Cusco?
Oh, hey, Graham. Some of the gas banks fell inside the,
Oh hey,
I'm not surprised.
nice cock.
Oh, you got me.
Well, it counts. It doesn't make sense.
I wish I could do the voice.
I'm not sure how well I'm doing the voice. Actually, I'm just fucking doing it.
Pretty fucking close.
Oh, am I sweet?
You're
I gotta
very
watch that
close to
movie
Bob
again. I love that
Iger.
movie. Or if anything, I
Okay,
gotta
you're not it.
Poison.
I gotta watch videos.
For Cusco.
Cusco's poison. Right, the poison. Poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Yeah, if you put
That
just
poison?
the tiniest amount more bass in it, it would just be so spot on.
Yes, that poison. Got you covered.
Llama, he's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Damn, if I Cusco.
Peasant from the diner. You forgot the best check.
You didn't tell me it was your birthday.
I wish I could memorize. I need to memorize the thing where he's pretending to be the chef and he's like, "Oh, 3 pickles on how and turn the bill to yo,
Oh,
got
yeah.
like that thing." I gotta memorize it.
I wonder if that was ad-libbed or if that was actually written in the script the way he read it.
It might have been because like that sounds like it's specific talk from like certain areas when it comes to restaurants, like a certain way they say things. Unless he grew up in
Yeah.
areas like that, then it could have been ad-lib. But it flows too well together with what the order, quote unquote, order already was. So it could be either or.
I love how everybody just assumed he worked there after he walked back there. Like, even people who worked there just assumed he was the new chef. You know, I always thought in the TV show we were gonna find out that he was there. And I was just kind of disappointed that he still worked for Yzma.
Wasn't the TV show like him going to college or something? So it was like a prequel.
No, it wasn't a prequel. So, like, in order for him to stay emperor, he needed a wife. But the only way for him to bypass that and to not have to get married was for him to finish college or something like that. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So,
I love how
in
Kronk was
order to
basically
not
one of
have
his
to get married-
classmates.
yeah.
And Yzma was like,
So-
was she a teacher or the principal?
She was either the principal or she was like a dean of student services or something.
It's like, how
that.
the fuck did she get that job?
She
that just
had
what
to if she got fired from the other thing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. She was just like, well, fuck, I was the Emperor's aide. You'll do great. You're a dean. Oh, so on one of my live streams, I noticed it says that I got copyright claimed, but the owner allows the thing to be used on YouTube. So I was like, so basically I got nothing. Like nothing
Yeah.
actually happened. What the fuck? Like he allows it, so why are you getting all pissy?
Well, so what it means is that he's acknowledged that you're using his whatever.
But if I tried to make money
Um,
off it, then that'd be the problem.
Probably, it's probably the fact that you're not currently making money off of it is the reason why, like, nothing's happened.
Well, mostly when it comes to live streams, I wouldn't be making money off it anyway, unless I had like a specific contract with YouTube saying
Right.
stream this many hours a week.
So I think I found the whole thing with the chef.
With the what?
The chef.
Oh yeah.
Chef?
Yeah, that shit. I gotta memorize it to say it that quickly. And I love how after that he's like freaking out and he's just like, oh yeah, I know what you're saying. And he just immediately knows where everything is in the kitchen and just starts making every order.
Well, yeah, you can't tell the difference between Cusco's voice and Yzma's voice.
Which is good, because that makes sense on why Crunk couldn't tell the difference. I love how I ran across this on freaking TikTok, and I'm so glad I did. Another thing he does in I think it was Tack in the Power of Juju or whatever.
I fucking played the game.
Where he was Locke.
Yes, that
Is that- Oh, looks like we just gotta swim over. Can't do it, won't do it. What? Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of getting wet. Of course not. I enjoy getting wet. Then what's the problem? It's what's in the water. Fish hate me. But the way the character's face looks, because he like gets super serious and starts looking from side to side real fast, it's what's in the water. Alright, where's the third one? Up there? Alright, let's sleep. I need to go commit mass genocide again.
I think it's bedtime.
Fuck your genocide.
All of the genocide.
I just like every once in a while we just change what we do, so we're sleeping in.
Oh, because the sleeping part doesn't really matter. We're good. All that matters is make sure our respawn
Water
points are good.
filtration tablets needed.
I don't even know where
It's
mine
no lemon
is, but-
crime, but it's better than nothing.
I think mine's on. Or did we? Or no, I think we put them at near the Java-matic. In the bunker that's underneath it.
Probably what bottled water is.
Which I'm gonna leave it there for now. Until we go and do something that we're like, I'd rather not take the chance. 'Cause right now I'm just fighting fucking ants. And I have the mutation for fighting ants, so I take less damage from them anyway.
Yep, and defense and attack.
Ant spotted!
Okay, kill it.
I was waiting for it to come to me.
Oh, I saw an interview with somebody, and this just popped back into my head. The reason why he says let's not do this again until the next family, reunion, that's Crunk's family that owns that restaurant.
Oh,
That's
is
why
it?
he knows where everything is in the kitchen. Yeah.
Where you think you're going, bitch? Bitch?
Mutation, assassin.
What's the assassin mutation for?
It's actually the second last on assassin. Small blades, blood.
Oh, so it's small blades, probably like the daggers or anything close to that.
Yes. Yes, well, I got that while wielding the mantis scythe.
I mean, I'm not gonna question it too much, but what the fuck?
The daggers are your weapon of choice and cause your enemies to bleed.
Ooh.
Mastery bonus. Attacks with daggers rip open new opportunities, increasing damage enemies take from bleed effects.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
And if I remember, doesn't the mantis thing do bleed? I don't know. Probably does. But I got 1 out of 3 for the phase, so.
One long schnoz built for sniffing.
It might be built for sniffing, but does the snoot droop?
It's a droop snoot, so the snoot does droop.
I just find that hilarious how Markiplier kind of laughed at that in one of his try not to laugh videos.
There's been some like really neat videos that are just kind of like, "Ha, you taught your pet whatever," and Mark just loses his shit. Like I know pets are his kryptonite, but like the one dude who like the video is labeled "I taught my dog how to fist bump like he's in the hood," and Mark just loses his shit at it, and all it is just him doing, you know, like the like weird the pound it fist pump or like whatever, where you like smack your fist side to side, then up to down, and blah blah blah. It's just the dog holding his fist out. That's all it is. The dog's just holding the paw there, while the person does all the work. And it just ends with, "Yeah, that's some hood rat shit," and then like it pauses on the dog, sunglasses on dog, spliff out of mouth, you know, like the freaking GTA music.
Alright, that's it. I'm just going into the anthill, see what I can find. Come here, motherfucker!
Egg. The eggs.
Well, I have absolutely no light. It's gonna be fun watching
Crank your
Graham.
gamma to 75%.
Yeah, give me a second.
It'll be a lot easier for me in editing, and mine's set to 75% right now.
Oh, mine's at 50. I can still find my way in the anthills. But then again, I'm not the one streaming, so.
Oh my god, there are so many eggs! I barely
Really?
walked in here. Yeah, they're everywhere! I got 5 just from walking like 3 feet into here. What the fuck?
They must have dropped the eggs to come fight you.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I mean, that's how I got the first 5. They kept bringing them outside the anthill.
Yeah, because a psychopath kind of ran into the anthill.
Well, no, they were bringing them out. I wasn't even in the anthill. I was all the way outside. They brought them out, and then they would turn around, come to me, drop them, and then try to fight me. Like, watch this, son. This is what your future holds. Just for me to murder 70 of them. Just for me to murder 70 of them, then bring them back here to turn them into explosives.
Yes.
Once
For a
the ant larva
madman.
is still alive in there, or does it die when
Then
you
it's
turn it into a
freaking the
bomb?
fuck out.
Give me the bombs.
Alright, I have 10 of them for you. Or no, maybe 7. I don't know.
Vamp is like, I will stick it to a wolf spider's ass.
Jesus fuck.
Like I said, I have plenty. Okay, yeah, so that seems it was on. Oh wait, that's right. There's a couple that I weren't able to turn into the. Here's a couple regular ones. We don't have enough web fiber.
Just close your eyes and imagine it's a fruit pounder.
It looks
Yeah,
like my job here is almost done.
Oh, you have to clear out the whole
What
yard.
is your job?
Clear out the whole yard, Graham. So your job is. That's your job.
I
Bitch.
mean, me myself, I might want to make the spicy staff.
I'm doing the sour one because of the stun on it.
Yeah, but
Because like pretty much
There's
all
it.
of them have almost the exact same stats except for that one, and it's just maxed out.
yes. Well, the thing is with the sour staff, it sends out a electrified ball, so it's not just gonna
It's
stay in
range.
one place. Yeah, it's not gonna stay in one place. It will move around and it will bounce off of objects. So, you know what? I'm making the spicy staff.
Alright, I'm still holding out for the sour. 5 pine cone, the pond moss. That's gonna be the hardest thing. Sour globs, pretty easy. We just need the sour stuff and the stone. Pine cones. As long as we run into pine cones, we're good. I mean, you'll just
Moss
feel.
isn't that bad.
Well, you have to have the widow dagger to
Have
even
the
get it.
black- Yeah, you have to have.
The only other way to
Black
get it
Widow
is to
dagger.
get the prickly water fleas, and there's like a less than 1% chance they're carrying it.
Yeah.
So it's like
Oh.
at some point, once I'm done leveling this up, I am just gonna straight up go kill some wolf spiders. Oh Jesus Christ! I just looked over now that I'm out of the anthill, and holy shit, so bright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Turn that back down, jeez. So basically, he has the equivalent of 10 explosives. Just 2 of them are not sticky.
The power of God and anime.
I mean, you say that, like, I have.
I've already used
I
4
have-
of them.
I have sticky bombs now. I have grenades. I have a fucking staff that explodes. Watch.
Fire it off. Yeah, I was about to say, fire it off real quick on it. Damn. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And I wanna fucking anvil this bitch. I need.
Is it the
wood.
mighty things you thought you needed?
Well, it first starts off with the brittle whetstone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What the fu- Please tell me someone else sees this. Right here, is there a water droplet just floating in the air?
Hold on.
I've seen that before, but no, I don't see it on my screen.
Hold on.
Right
Eh.
here above me.
I mean, do you count the sun as a water droplet?
No, like
You
there's a
drink it.
literally like yeah, I can drink it.
Drink it.
Nice and clean.
Got it. Yo, what the fuck? My God, that poor creature. Dude, it cooked it already.
Yes, that's the power
Beautiful.
of spicy. that
Yo,
each
use
have
it
to
on the
put, like,
gnats.
the wizard.
They're a
Gnats?
bitch and a half to fight. Because they flutter around and you can't really get to them. We can get the gold card off them, that's all we need.
And I don't know how well.
Jesus fuck, did you get it?
I think so. It fell in the water.
Oh, did it? I was saying, I'm not seeing
Like
it.
it.
Did it, like, blast it somewhere? Alright, here's another one. Try hitting this one right here. Right up above us. Oh, wait, it's flying around. Bitch, stop moving around. That's why I hate these fucking things. Basically, the best way to get the gold anything from it is to use a bow and arrow.
I was about to start charging fire at the fucking bee. It's like, wait, no, that's not a gnat. But yeah, need brittle whetstone. The lava thing, not lava, the now we did need lava.
Sap and larva spikes. Which sap is easy
Yes.
to collect in large quantities if you go over to where that the fallen log is. Off to the right of the base when you leave.
Which I think I will be.
That, and I think it might be a good idea to make a sap collector to put on there.
I mean, we had access to for the longest time. Acorn, wood stem, cruder. Top. And 2 steps. Where's the fucking top? Die.
Yeah, tier 3, baby. Let's go. Come on.
Now, all that remains. Okay, time to place this on the fucking branch. Immediately forget.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the tree and fight a wolf spider.
Which one?
Yes.
I'm just waiting. I'm literally just waiting for the day where to the tree. That is not just one in but a went past the log. God damn it.
Hey, Fid.
Oh, I have made the thing.
Sap collector?
Yeah.
Well, there's no wolf spiders inside the middle of the tree? That's weird.
I mean,
For how many times you slept, you think? And respawn them. I'll fight it too. I don't give a fuck.
I'll fight it too. It immediately gets dumped on you.
It's kind of what I'm expecting. Alright, well, let's test this out, shall we?
That's the infected wolf spider. Fuck.
Booty crater.
It's dead.
Yay! How many punches?
Quite a bit. But I also only lost half my health the entire time.
Ah.
And I leveled up my thing to tier 2, so now I only need 5 more wolf spiders.
Yay!
So if I can kill the infected one-on-one, I think I'm good with the others.
Okay.
I'm where a Black Widow spawns if you want to come test your luck.
Listen, I want to get to tier 3 before I try a Black Widow, because their venom's stronger. I want to get 5 more wolf spiders, and then...
Yeah, Graham, you should probably do the same.
Aha, I knew it. We left salt here.
Haha! Why?
Why did we do
Salt
such a thing?
bombs.
I mean, there's probably a mutation for like the staves.
Oh yeah, there is. Once you get enough kills, it'll do the same thing as all the other weapons.
How many kills
Don't even
do
need
I
to boil it.
for the
Stabs,
first
let me see. As a wizard hat. Widow Wizard. Kill 40 creatures, then 100, then 200. Let's see. For the spicy staff, burn targets for 25, 50, or 75 damage every 5 seconds. Phase 3. Staff attacks apply a buff that reduces the stamina cost of staffs by 50%. see the Sour Staff deals extra stun. And then the Mint attack reduces the movement speed of targets for 5 seconds. So yours will burn them for extra amount of time. Once you get those.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I
for
also
the
wanna get
for the
the
one I'm
wizard
going
hat.
for, it will stun them for longer.
So, in terms of the wizard hat, you have enough fucking crow feathers.
We probably have enough crow feathers for a couple of them.
136, my guy.
Yo, can we make one of those berry leather chairs? I think it's an achievement to sit in one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's just an achievement to sit in a chair.
Well, I think that's like one of the few, because I don't think there's
No,
a ton of
it is
actual
the
chairs.
it is the berry leather chair. The
Oh,
achievement is that
specific.
chair.
It is specifically that one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, in terms of like the
I don't know how much berry
leather
leather we
chair,
have. Yeah.
None, because
don't
the
have
wizard
any.
has actually.
The
chair
zip line
takes-
out of the zip line going out of the tree that goes to the back of the map pretty much drops you off right next to a big berry bush.
Well, for the wizard hat, we're gonna need 10. For the chair, we need 4. Also,
I'm
the
near a
wizard hat.
berry thing. So a couple of the very
Also-
least.
Also, the wizard hat takes Termite King parts, which is 4.
Oh fuck! So we're gonna have to go fight the termite. Termite
yes,
King
we
a couple
have.
times.
Yes, we have enough once we get 10 of the berry leather to craft 1. So in total, we just need 30 leather and 12 termite fox. Weevil, go to hell.
Weevil just turns and looks at you. When you've seen as much as I have, you've already know. You know you're already.
When you've seen as much as I have, I don't care. Go to
Not
hell.
fucking afraid of you. Tell me the name of God. Alright, I have 8 berry chunks right now.
Yay.
Let's see. Berry that I can hit. Get caught in the tree.
Also, I can say, I did kind of fire the staff point blank. It did no damage.
Oh, sweet.
This is to eat food. So, how do we want to do the berry leather thing?
What, the chair?
No, I mean like crafting the berry leather because it takes
Do it with the
3 to
jerky.
craft 1.
Do it with
Okay.
the jerky thing, because that way it only takes
It's burning.
one.
It takes 1, but it takes time. And since we have 2, that's.
I'd rather it take time than us be wasting resources.
Yeah. And since we got
Like
two,
at first,
it's,
yeah, we did it just because we needed stuff and we didn't have the jerky thing. But now that we have
at
it,
the
it's
time,
just better
we
to do
didn't
that.
fucking know.
Yeah,
At
that's
the time, we
it.
didn't fucking know. So,
So now that we actually know, hell yeah, let's not waste our shit.
oh yeah, we also have that charm that's the insulating lava spike that absorbs heat.
Yeah, I used that for quite a while. Fucker. course, it fell in the tree. I have no way of getting up into the tree.
Okay. No
Sam-
pressure.
No, this is Patrick.
There's the other infected wolf spider. Finally out and about, eh?
A little chewy, but not bad.
Damn it, I need you to see me, spider. Yes, come here. Get away from all the other infected stuff.
I got a scarab.
Okay, Pete, just don't focus on how big
Yeah.
that spider is. Fred,
See the thing we need to craft some of the late game stuff.
The jewel stuff?
Yeah.
The twinkling shell?
Yeah, the scarabs.
I know a place to farm one, and it takes a bit of parkour to get to it, but it's under the shed. So I just did it, and it was exactly where it was supposed to be. But it bugged out. It's supposed to run away from it. For some reason it just ran back and forth, and it's all bugged out. You pretty much have to one-shot it, because it just runs away from you so fast.
One shot. That's easy. Proceeds to take out Fat Man. Like I that. What's that time? We may need Lord's chest, but I am gonna pass out, so.
Hey, man. Thanks for joining us.
One final charge. No idea where that went. Yeah. Skedaddle, skedoodle, someone's dick is a noodle.
Oh, I was gonna say suck on my noodle, but that works too. Wait, I know where there's a couple wolf spiders. They're the coal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fight them.
There's also one guaranteed in the sandbox underneath, like, I think it's a blue bucket or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I head towards charcoal first. That's where I'm closest to.
no water filtration tablets needed.
Oh god, no. No. Fuck.
What happened?
I fell in a crack and there's no way to get back up. I'll have to go a long way to get back over here.
Sorry. Oh, sorry to hear about that.
You don't give a shit.
It'd be a shame for somebody to point and laugh as you pass underneath them.
Be a shame and fuck you.
Better than starving, I think.
I just ate the nectar of the gods. Ooh, what's this? fuck did I really only get 3 pieces from? How do we get more? And brittle marble. So, I just got the mutation Whittle Wizard, and I haven't even used the stage yet. I also got Smasher, which I think is killing things with a hammer.
Away from me, Nat.
Yeah, I think it's a hammer too.
But I'm not using a hammer. Oh, I got the Infected Mite gold card. Sweet.
Nice. I wish the Mountain Dew mango flavor had been a permanent flavor.
It was a pretty decent one.
Hopefully it turns into a seasonal one and they bring it back a lot, because like it was around for like a good 6 months. Dude, I remember I was hanging out at a friend's house one time. Or I guess I was hanging out with Jake and we went to one of his friends because he needed to drop something off. Alright. And I think we were on our way to Airsoft, and I used to wear all the Call of Duty name tags, like the dog tags. So I had a whole collection of them. And his buddy noticed them, and he's like, hey, you also play Halo? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, do you play World of Warcraft? I was like, heck yeah. And he's like, what'd you think of the game feel? And I said, well, I really enjoyed both the Horde and Alliance flavors, but I said the Horde flavor was supposed to be game fuel, but it just isn't original game fuel. He goes, do you remember what original game fuel tasted like? I said, kinda. I said, I really wish I could try it one more time. And he's like, here, hold on, let me go get you guys something. Dude disappeared into his house for 5 minutes and came back later, about 5 minutes later, with 2 cold original Halo game fuels.
What the fuck?
We're talking like years after it had been like discontinued. And we were like, dude, where did you get these? Like, and are you sure you want us to have them? And he said, when I told my parents how rare the flavor was going to be, and they called Mountain Dew and asked what the real shelf life of Mountain Dew is, and it's like 3 times what the expiration date is. So they let me spend my money, which I had saved up to buy 2 pallets of game fuel, and we had them delivered to the house, and we kept them in the garage.
2 pallets?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, how much do you have left? And he goes, I have about a pallet and a half left. I've really been making them last. He's like, I only open 1 case a month.
I would not have been able to make them last that long.
No, I wouldn't.
It would have been
either.
fucking gone, my guy.
He's like, if I drink the whole case in like the first week of the month, so be it. But he's like, I don't let myself open more than 1 a month. And they're just gonna last me forever.
Jesus. That is the sleeping bee pile.
Hi.
What's up? Where's the... here's a chip. Right next to the
In the,
bee.
in the second sleeping bee pile.
God, there are so many orc creatures. Holy shit, look at all the red lights down there.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's so many of them. Why are they swarming that specific? Come here, wolf spider.
I want to
Yes.
see this.
Come on. Half dead. Dead.
Like, I was hoping a little bit, but oh my god.
Yep. Didn't even get the half health.
That's incredible, dude.
Hey man, you get the little fist up to tier 3. You get the truffle puzzle. And then you, obviously for wolf spiders, you do the poison thing. You're fucking Gucci. Took on 2 of them plus ladybird larvas. I was going crazy. Obviously, it's harder to kill the infected wolf spiders, but... oh, it fucking works. Oh, that's right. Now that they're dead, I can actually go underneath the charcoal or the grill lid. We've never been like underneath it because they've always been sleeping under there.
Good point. I picture there's like a tooth in here, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, there's probably not much. In fact, there's probably not even a tooth because we have the thing that our thing would pop up saying there's
You're
something
right,
in
it
the
would
way.
have popped up.
I was expecting like a hole in the wall where there's like somebody who tried to hide out and died or whatever.
Yeah. You break burnt grass, just nothing drops. Huh.
Yeah, nothing. That's kind of disappointing. You have 2 wolf spiders that this is specifically where they come to sleep. Just nothing.
Already nothing.
That's unfortunate. Time to
I
go
guess
kill
that
more
it's-
wolf spiders.
I guess it's a bypass to go past all the charcoal, so you're not having to go through the heat.
Yeah. Where are the stairs again? How far away? I didn't walk past them, did I? No.
This heat is
No,
unbearable.
I think I did, because it wasn't even at the... Go over there, bud?
Yeah. I got a bunch of perfect blocks in a row.
Oh, sweet. Perfect blocks are exactly what you need for one of the
Is
mutations.
this another wolf spider? The fuck is that? Oh, it's a... oh, okay.
Is it the orc weaver?
It's an orc weaver, but it's fighting a stink bug.
Ah, stink bug.
Are we gonna keep playing without Vamp?
I mean, that's up to you. All I'm really doing is working on my mutations right now. But,
I don't think we should play without him, but
all right,
that's just my
I'm
opinion.
gonna head back to the base, then. The original base,
Yeah.
just so
Yeah,
that
me
way I
too.
can be within the walls before the Titans
So,
attack.
my salt sword, the rapier you gave me,
Yeah.
it cures meat when I kill something.
Oh, so the heat one
The heat
cooks it.
cooks, and the
What does the
salt
sour one
cures
do?
it. You know, I don't know. It might spoil it.
That would be weird. Fair enough.
those
It's
are the
got to
only-
do something,
those-
but
Those are the only 3 states that the food is available in. And it's regular, cooked, salted,
and that's if the sour one does
spoiled.
anything to meat.
Yeah, it may not. It may do something to resource collecting though. Like certain resources that drop from other animals may have an effect on that, but it
That's
may not
fair.
have an effect on meat.
Hold on, isn't there supposed to be a wolf spider around here? When I think about it. I think it's probably walking around somewhere. It is nighttime. Oh well. But yeah, I'm so glad I ran across that TikTok that was like, "You want to become One Punch Man?" Why, yes. Yes, I do. This is how you do it. Okay, I'm gonna go around.
I know you
don't
were
wanna deal with
enjoying
the stink
punching
bugs.
the shit out of stuff.
It was interesting to see how strong punching actually was compared to like all these upgraded weapons and stuff. And it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, these kids are fucking goated, goated in the fucking sauce. Quirked up,
Loaded with the swouse.
quirked up shrunk kids goated in the sauce, hitting nays with their fists.
Oh, so my mom, pure and innocent.
Oh dear lord.
She makes these like little wooden dolls that she gives out at Christmas as gifts for people.
Yeah.
And she was already preparing for my youngest cousin for next year. And she's making a dancer because my cousin likes to go dancing. And she was making her a dancer. And my mom was thinking about doing it on like either the 20s or the 60s style, because that's what my cousin likes. She likes the flapper dancers and the swinging 60s and things like that. And so my mom wanted to do the outfit for the doll in that style, and she's like, I'm thinking about giving her a sign that says "Having a swinging good time," and I was like, oh, yeah, you could. And she's like, swinging means something that I don't understand, doesn't it? And I had to explain to her what being a swinger was, because my mom didn't know.
Oh dear lord.
Taking a look around.
And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna just put something else on there. And she's like, you're a young kid. And I was like, I'm not as young as my cousin.
The fucking define young.
Well, young compared to my mom. My mom's in her 80s, so. But, so she's like, you're a young kid, right? And I was like, I guess. And she's like, okay, so what would you put? You know, like what would you put on there? And I was like, I don't know, Ma. I was like, I know things that kids in my generation say, and I know some things that the younger generation says, but it's all video game related. Like, I don't know if what I know would make any sense to my cousin. And she's like, well, give me like an example. And I was like, goated with the souse. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, she's so good, she's goated with the souse. And my mom was like, yeah, I'm not putting that on here. And I was like, I don't even know how to tell you how to spell that. Like,
SWAWS.
I guess. I don't know.
Well,
if
it's because the
actually
way
it
he
or
got it
not.
was someone was playing with their soundboard, and they went swag or something like that, and then they cut it off halfway and then played it in reverse, so it was swouse. And that's what it is.
That's where that comes from. Okay. Well, so yeah, anyway, my mom was just like, yeah, you come up with something. And I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm the last person. Yeah, for me to come up with what a girl in her 20s thinks is cool. Yeah, I'm the first person you should go ask that question to. Like, I love my mom to death, but it was like, I was the last person she should have been asking for help from.
I just realized there's so much shit in these things that we are never going to use ever again that we can get rid of. And just
Yeah,
like
we can probably get
trash
rid
the
of
shit.
red amp parts and stuff.
That's fire
Make a
ants.
stuffed scarab.
Yeah, anything you kill once you look at it, you can.
Yeah, but it's a stuffed scarab, so it's like, it looks like it's alive.
Yeah, you can do that for any of them to a certain extent, of the smaller ones.
Do we need more black ant parts?
I don't think I do. Like, I'm gonna get rid of the acorn shovel, because nobody's gonna use that. We have, like, the higher tier shovels and shit.
Yeah.
Not the tier
That's
1
fine.
torch, because we're gonna make the charcoal torches anyway. There's so much shit in here that we don't fucking need. And that would solve so many issues. With us, like, running out of place to put other shit. Let's see, sprig bow, don't need it. Tier 2 axe, I don't think we'll need it either, right?
Probably not.
Alright. Get rid of that, get rid of the 1 axe. That's at least a chunk of stuff. You know you can actually delete them, right?
I thought you had to do it from the floor.
No, you can do it from your inventory.
I didn't know.
It's when you're hovering over an item, you press right trigger, and you'll see like drop, stack, trash 1, trash stack. That's how you do it.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna cook what's in my inventory real quick. Then I'll be good to get up to save and move to whatever. Then I'll start and stop the stream again, because we've been playing for a little over 3.5 hours. And all I've done is beat the fuck out of ants. Just so I can teach the future generations what happens. That's basically what I was doing. I was clearing out the current generation of that mound. And then waited for the next generation to grow.
So Hitler.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
How Aryan of you.
Nothing happens. Don't worry about it. Nothing happens.
I can't tell if playing into the joke makes it better or worse.
Probably both. Makes it a better joke, but it makes it so much worse.
So I told my you know that something's either massively fucked up or massively hysterical if my dad laughs.
Oh
So
god, it's gotta be massively fucked up.
So I told my dad this the other day. I was like, I don't know if you remember it, and obviously he ended up not remembering it. But I was like, because we were talking about like some messed up shit that people say and don't really think about it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know, people have said some messed up shit to me before, where like mom has tried to like corral it in a way, hoping I wouldn't like catch on or understand or something like that. And so anyway, he's like, well, nobody could have said anything to you that was all that bad. And I told him, I was like, you know, when I first started collecting my metal lapel pins, we were at like a historical railroad, and I said I want to say I was in like the 2nd grade, and he was like, you were probably in the 1st grade. But like, you know, how old's like a 1st grader, right? Like what, 8, 9, somewhere in there. And so I'm sitting there trying to buy this lapel pin, and I ended up buying the last one the railroad had. And this older gentleman came over to me, and he wanted to buy it off of me, and I told him no. I bought it because it was the last one, and it's rather simple and straightforward, and I don't like the super complicated ones, yada yada yada. And he kept going back and forth with me a little bit, and then he was like, oh, what kinds of trains do you like? Since you're here, you must like trains. And I said, well, I don't have like a specific kind of train that I like, but I really like German trains, because at the time I was really into German trains. He's like, oh, you're really into German trains. And he goes, are you into German narrow gauge or standard gauge? And I said, well, they had a lot of standard gauge because of what they did in the 40s. So that's really a lot of what still survives. And you know, and I'm like 9 understanding this, you know.
Yeah.
And he goes, you know, he ends up looking over at my parents, and they're like, you must be really proud of him and how proud he is in his heritage. He's so Aryan. You must be so proud. And I don't think my dad heard him and thanked him for it. And Dad was like, yeah, no, I probably didn't hear what he said at all.
Jesus. Alright, well,
and then I followed it up with, I was like, that's not the first time that someone has told me or told my parents, you must be very proud of your Aryan son. He has strong Aryan genes. You can just tell by the way he presents himself. And it's like, as I started learning what that was, because my mom had to teach me that